1997 to 2003 Ford F-150 pickups. Now this is only for the Ford F-50 pickups from 97 to 03, and would probably be the same on your Ford Expedition or even the Excursion, Lincoln Excursion. Would probably be the same thing. But on the F-150 full size, you know, the Super Crew cab, Lariat, the regular cab, extended cab, these are all going to be the same on the F-150 to 97 to 2003. What I'm going to talk to you all about is because, is about the wiper washer pump motor. Windshield washer wiper pump motor. Okay. The reason I'm going to mention it about the 97 to 03 because I cannot find one damn video from anybody here at YouTube on just the F-150 from 97 to 03 to where it shows that wiper pump motor and removing the old one and installing it. Now I did see one video of a man with a Expedition, and I think it was about a 2002, and it looked the same as my 2002 Crew Cab F-150, but he takes out the battery box, and then a bottom bolt that held the water tank reservoir, you know, for the windshield washers off. He takes all that off to take the washer tank out of the vehicle to change the washer pump motor, which I'll show this more here in a little bit. And but I found out on my 2002 Crew Cab Lariat, you know, it's got the 4.6, the washer tank. It looks like the same arrangement. All I had to do was reach down with my hand, pull the plug off of it. It has a 2-pronged pin plug on it, and then just push the pump motor outwards, push it back in to loosen it from the rubber grommet, and then just to grab it and pull it on out, you know, pull it up, and then the line where the water tube hose goes, which by the way is the same as vacuum line on cars. It's the same damn thing. You could buy a vacuum line for a 70s car and it would work on these, you know, windshield washer pumps and where they go in, you know, up by your cowl or on your hood like mine has. It's the same thing, you know, it's just rubber vacuum line. And then after I pulled it up, you know, I pulled the line off of it, you know, or whatever. But I'll show you what you're looking at. First off, if one of these quits working, check the fuse that goes to it. It probably has a 10-out fuse. Make sure it's not your fuse. You know, and the way you could determine that quickly, if you could get someone with the key turned on to go push your washers on for your windshield wipers, and just have a test light on one of the wires. There's 2 wires that plug into these, and if you get a light, well then you know a fuse isn't blown. If you don't get a light, you're going to know you have a blown fuse, 10-out fuse, okay? So look in your owner's manual or on the internet where the fuse would be for that. But these, now I don't know about that man that had that Expedition, but it sure looked the same as mine. And all I had to do was just, I went outside night before last because I ordered another one. You know, let's see, I paid $11.98 for it on eBay. You know, and let me think about this. 11, yeah. Because I remember it was $10.95 on eBay. And then the tax, the shipping was free, yeah. But here's what it is. See, it's got this rubber grommet on the end. So you can take this off. Oh, yeah. Boy, those fit tight. But they're that way for a reason. There it goes. Ugh, now it's popping off. See, it's a rubber grommet. And I don't know about all of them, but this one has a little wire mesh or synthetic mesh screen, you know, in the inner part of it, so the water that comes out of the washer water, you know, goes through that little screen first. But see, it's round, and all you do, you know, it just pushes on, you know, to this electric motor here. See, it just pops right back on there. So when I go to put the new one on there, it comes with another one of these rubber grommets. What I'm going to do is just take some WD-40 and put it on this outer part, not spray it, but put it on my fingers and rub on this outer part. And then see, I'll just be able to put it down there with my hand and push it in. So that's all there'll be to it. And then push the rubber water hose line on here, and then push the plug down on it. So that's all I'll have to do. But on these, once you take that line off, that rubber line, try to blow through that to make sure it's not stopped up or kinked somewhere. Try to blow through it. And you ought to be able to blow through it clearly. If not, change it. You know, because all you got to do is just go to a parts store and buy a vacuum line, you know, and take your pump motor with you to make sure you're getting the right size that'll fit on here is going to fit on those sprayers up by your cowl, you know, that's right between your windshield and your hood, or on the hood like mine is. You know, just be sure of that. But here's what one of them looks like. See, and that's the plug part right here. It's got 2 pins, you know, and then the plug plugs into that. And then here's where your rubber line goes into it. Let's yeah, here she is, right here. That's where your rubber line hooks on. See? Okay. And then the rubber grommet, you know, that goes on there that pushes in to the water tank on the bottom. And that's all there is to it. But don't do like that guy with the Expedition. For some reason in his brain, he thought that he had to take that whole water tank completely out of it to change this. Something in his mind told him that. And to get to a bottom bolt on it, so it has a top bolt, but then there's also a bottom bolt, he took out the battery and the battery box tray. And it was never necessary. It was never necessary, because I looked at that video again after I just reached down with my hand and took this out, you know. And then after I lifted it up, I pulled the plug out and the rubber line off of it. And then the water, hell, I just let it hit the ground. Fuck it, you know. Okay. But anyway, this is just a school, y'all, on this. And, it's probably, I think it was back in 2013, my 98 Dodge Ram, the wiper washers quit working on it. So I tested it, and it was getting voltage to the this little electric motor, but the motor wasn't turning. So I went ahead and ordered one for it too. It just never bothered me on it because I mainly use my vehicles early morning. I like to do things early in the day. You know, I don't drive around, you know, in the rush hours or traffic or all that shit except for when I have to. And I always spray my vehicles off, you know, with my garden hose, you know, with the spray nozzle on it, you know, and then I run the wipers after that while I'm leaving. But this is it. This is it. Now the one for the 98 Dodge Ram, that one was $17 and something, and $19, you know, like with tax, also free shipping. So I got two of these on their way, you know, two of them on their way. And that'll do it to it, people. That shall do it to it. But anyway, you know, I hope y'all are all having a good day, a good afternoon, or a good night. And Jesus Christ loves you. Live right. Do right. Believe in Jesus Christ, and good things will happen to you. I love you all. Bye for now.